This is the new TC Pride Podcast, episode 114, on location in Loring Park for the 2018 Twin Cities Pride Festival. TC Pride Podcast, we are on location at the 2018 Pride Festival. It is here, and it is festive, and I am here with
Esme Rodriguez with Outfront Minnesota Youth and Schools Program.
Yeah, so of course the Outfront tent is always a popular destination at the festival.
It is. We have a lot of stuff here. We have a merch table. We have a pom-pom pole so people can come and give their opinions. We have an AVP table, so anti-violence program. If anybody has questions about relationship stuff, they can come and talk to somebody. We have our Youth and Schools table, which is the best. And we have two amazing interns with us this summer. So yeah, it's popping. We're gonna have some people playing acoustic sets in the corner. Blaine Kelly is my counterpart. He's over there, and he is in charge of the stage and all the musicians. It's gonna be a really festive tent.
And of course, this is just one day a year. Outfront is out doing work in the community all year long. Where can they find out everything Outfront is up to online?
You can find it at www.outfront.org, and we're really excited to have our community partners here, Out for Equity and Out for Good. Out for Good is Minneapolis Public Schools, and Out for Equity is St. Paul Public Schools. We have Jason Buckland today with us with Minneapolis Public Schools.
You want to say hi, Jason?
Yeah, I'm Jason Buckland. I do the LGBT programs with Minneapolis Public Schools, and I just want to wish you all a very happy Pride.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And where can we find out about your program online?
Just go onto that Minneapolis Public Schools website, search Out for Good, or search LGBT programs. We work to make student groups throughout our schools. We work on policy and also teacher training as well.
Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you so much.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Blaine Kelly, Outfront Minnesota.
Yeah, and I understand you're kind of running the musical selections here today at the tent.
Yeah, I came on board with Outfront about 3 years ago, and they told me they'd have a coffee shop in their tent. And I was like, oh, so you have music to accompany it, right? And they're like, no. And I was like, well, could we do that? And they're like, could you make it happen? And I was like, hell yeah. So I do music myself, and I just reached out to other artists here in the Twin Cities who are queer singer-songwriters, and just invited people to come on board and showcase what they got.
Yeah, and you'll have music here pretty much the whole day.
Yeah, we're going to have music starting at 11:30, and we're going to go until about 5 o'clock.
Monica Meyer.
Monica, great to see you again. And where are we right now?
So we are at the Outfront tent, and we do a pride poll every year, and we ask questions. And what's really incredible about it is when we send the email out saying what the results are, and it's a very unscientific poll, but we send the results out, and it's like one of the highest open emails that we send out, because I think it's fun. I mean, I think people like to come. It's interactive. We usually have a lot of places where people can write notes to us about things they care about, but then we also, of course, have what's your favorite song, what's your favorite movie, and then who you're going to vote for. So we try to do a mix of all the different kinds of work Outfront does in the poll.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because voting is always important, but it's especially important this year.
Yeah, it's, so we have a really big opportunity in Minnesota this year to really turn out and to really encourage our friends who sometimes don't vote. And we realize people are really busy, but we really need people to get out to the polls and really look at really dream about what kind of state we could be.
Of course, pretty much everybody's familiar with Outfront at this point. You guys are kind of rock stars in the nonprofit community here. What are some of the other programs that people might not know about that Outfront does in the community?
Sure. Well, so we have our anti-violence program, and we support and advocate for survivors of violence. We actually work with about 800 people a year. We have our Safe Schools program, and we have a GSA network, Gender and Sexuality Network, and we're in 150 schools. We work with over 1,000 youth in those schools. And then we also train the teachers and other staff on anti-bullying and LGBTQ inclusion. And then we do work on policy, and we really look at the fact that, there's inequity in our laws, and we need to change that. But we also really need to really engage Minnesotans in really working to make equity real in everyday lives. And I think we have a lot of work to do around trans justice, and really making sure that Minnesotans are out there being really, really, out there and outspoken about supporting trans equity.
So it sounds like you guys do a lot of work, which means there are any number of ways for people to get involved.
Yes, please. We'd love people to get involved. You can just go on our website, www.outfront.org. Maybe there was an extra W in there. Maybe.
We'll edit it out if there was.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Monica. Happy Pride. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Cassie Tangney. We are Hangry Hippos Apparel.
And was this your first time to the festival, right?
It is. It's actually my first time ever attending. It's our first time vending everything.
Oh, this is your first Pride.
It is.
Awesome. So what are you up to at the festival today?
We're just selling some awesome T-shirts, trying to get everybody to enjoy and pretty much people watch and have a great time.
So for people listening to the podcast that can't see these t-shirts, tell me about a couple of your favorites here.
My new favorite one is Unapologetically Human. Just about, when you're kind, curious, all the different things you are, you're just human when it comes down to it.
Got some good messages here. There's you are enough, stay humble. Good messages for people right now.
Heck yeah, that's what we're here about. Everybody's having a good time, except everybody. I've been a designer for a little over 10 years now, and I'm a creative director, so I don't do as much of the hands-on anymore, and I wanted to, so I started doing T-shirt printing. Just about a little over a year now.
Where can people find all this stuff online?
Hangryhippos.com.
Rosa. We are selling artwork from Bali and some of our artwork, jewelry, handmade, stones, hand-carved bone, horn, wood, beautiful stuff. We do festivals and we do the state fair, the Minnesota State Fair, right in the International Bazaar. Yes. Okay. And you can always find us online, jivajewels.com.
My name is JD. I'm with the Hazelden Betty Ford Graduate School. We're telling people about our graduate program and how to become an addictions counselor. For becoming an addictions counselor, you need to go through, and this is a master's level program, so it's a 60-credit program about learning how to be an actual mental health counselor. Focused on working with somebody who has drug and alcohol addiction problems. HazeldenBettyFord.org.
Sharon McDonald, Out to Brunch. Out to Brunch is a social organization for lesbians. We provide a safe and friendly environment for lesbians to get together and have fun. And the members, the activities that we do depends on what the members want to do. So if they want to do cards, they suggest cards, or they want to do country dancing, they suggest that, whatever. And we get together and we have a good time. The organization was founded in 1985 as a small group of women who wanted to get together and meet other women, and they actually had brunch. We don't have a monthly brunch anymore because we're too many people.
Okay.
But we do have breakfasts and lunches and other meals. And we're just keep going strong.
But the name stuck, and it sounds like you have a great community of women.
We do. The name has stuck, and we're very proud to be a part of it. We're online at outtobrunch.org. Happy Pride.
Jay Ryan of Queer Street Tarot. So Queer Street Tarot, I started 15 years ago. I'm a local Minnesota tarot reader, and we're here reading tarot for people. And tarot is all about guidance, motivation, and it's, I think, a good thing for community, like queers, like the Pride event here.
Yeah. So basically, I don't know much about tarot, but it's basically the cards kind of predict certain events, or right?
Some people use it for prediction, so you can do that. Hollywood kind of had given a bad rap here, but you can do anything. You can use it for story writing. You can use it for. I've seen people do it for like the feng shui, interior design stuff even. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of things. You can even include an astrology in it. So it's a deck of 78 cards that you can do literally anything with.
And so what's your background in tarot? How did you get interested in it?
I started, like I said, 15 years ago when I was a wee babe of 12. And I started actually as I was in the process of like figuring out like how to come out to my family. And so tarot for me has always centered around identity. And it has always centered around about like how to process people's evolving identities, because we change as we grow and as we get older. And so that's why it's always been tied to my LGBT identity for me.
What kind of questions do you get from people? I'm sure there are probably like a list of top questions, right?
Oh, the top question is, am I ever going to find the one? And will they be here yesterday? And then, of course, will they be coming with a big briefcase of cash? Which I will tell you if you come and bring the briefcase to me. No, I'm just saying.
Everybody wins then.
Exactly. No, and then people always want to know about, exes, and they also want to know about career changes. I also get a lot of, what about this? What about this promotion? Should I take it? Things like that. Should I move here? Should I do that? Like I said, the questions are about as limitless as you can possibly think of.
So, of course, you're out doing tarot all year long. Where can people find you doing your thing?
QueerStreetTarot.com. You can find me online. I'm also in St. Paul, near the Midway. And then I also read occasionally at the Enchanted Boutique in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Thank you. Happy Pride.
Ron Stryker, Horizon Agency in the Connected Insurance Program. We are just here supporting Pride and trying to communicate that we are an independent broker specializing in business insurance and personal lines for the LGBT community. We're not like your State Farm or your Farmers Insurance. We're not the direct writers. We kind of got our own independent thing going on, and we have access to 60 different carriers. So I just encourage people to always shop their insurance. You never know what you can get.
And you've got the new tent here. Tell me about the new tent.
We have a brand new tent. So instead of renting from a tent place or whoever else does that, we decided to brand our own tent, and it's really made a great difference. And it's a lot of great feedback, a lot of compliments, and we love it.
You are fully invested in this community. You are here to stay.
We are not going anywhere. You can't get rid of us.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for your time. Good luck with everything. We'll see you around.
Sarah Modry, and my brother Sam Modry and his fiance Sarah Sukup, and his business partner Kari. Kari, what's your last name? Kari Martinez. We're with Grey Duck Design, and we basically do exclusive collections. So we do like 10 of each item, and then we sell it and we post it online. So we're an online store, and we're also retail Minneapolis.
I hear from time to time the whole Grey Duck thing. That's like a very Minnesota thing, right? Have you heard that from people?
Yeah, Duck Duck Grey. It's Duck Duck Goose in every other state. So yeah.
We're the weirdos with the Grey Duck.
Absolutely. We love the weirdos. Thank you so much.
Melissa Showers. Lisa Powers. We are the clinic manager and the clinical services supervisor for the Alina Uptown Clinic.
We are providing lots of Alina swag and answering any questions that folks have when they're stopping by. We've got bags, we've got Band-Aids, we've got pens, coloring books, letter openers, little zipper things, and condoms, of course.
Alina.org. Happy Pride.
Rebecca Wagoner at Quorum.
Rebecca, how you doing? Happy Pride.
Fantastic. Happy Pride. So excited.
And where are we right now?
We are in Quorum Village, and we are at Quorum headquarters.
And so what would you like people to know about Quorum that maybe are just learning about them?
Quorum is the LGBTQ plus and allied Chamber of Commerce here in Minnesota, and we're the only one of our kind. We work to connect, build, and strengthen the LGBTQ plus and allied business community.
Where can people find out more about Quorum?
TwinCitiesQuorum.com.
KT Johnson, part of the No Place Like Home team.
Yeah, tell me about the No Place Like Home team.
Okay, so the No Place Like Home team is Amy Ruzick and myself, and we've been doing this for 15 years together. I think Amy's on her 15th year. I'm on my 14th year. We've got Actually, no, that I'm wrong. I am wrong. She's 16 years. So we've got a 30-year combined in real estate. We've been working in the Twin Cities. We absolutely love it. We love to help buyers find their perfect home for them at that time. Happy finding people to sell.
There's a little bit happening in the real estate world right now.
It is. It's really crazy busy, but don't get discouraged. It is honestly, if you're thinking that now is the best time to buy for you, get out there, talk to a lender. We've got great lenders that we can recommend to you. Just figure out what you need to do, because believe it or not, you probably do qualify to purchase a home. And if this is like your time to like move into your move-up home or downsizing, we're finding a lot of people downsizing now. It's a great time. It's a great time. Sure, the inventory is low, but there's always houses out there. Sometimes you just have to wait a little bit.
People have specific questions, want to get a hold of you. How can they do that?
They can get a hold of us with Amy Ruzick at 651-492-1044. And then we have our website is noplacelikehome.info. And you can always find us out on Facebook as well, noplacelikehome.info.
Okay, great. See you as always. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
This is Christy. I'm with the Unity flag. So we were inspired to modify the U.S. flag a little bit so that it's more inclusive. So we modified the stripes so that they represent the different races via the skin tones, and we have the LGBT flag on the side. We have 80 religious symbols that are represented. We also have the infinity symbol so that we can draw everyone in. And then we also have the blue we feel represents clean air and water for everyone. We get a lot of different feedback, mostly positive. People feel like it's very inclusive. They're very interested in all the symbols. A lot of people are very surprised that there's that many religious groups in the U.S.
Surprised you were able to fit so much onto that flag. That there's really represents diversity in a lot of ways there. It looks like you've got flags in different sizes, on different printed on different things. Where can people get their own Unity flag?
USUnityFlag.com.
David Gardner, Minnesota State University Mankato, the LGBT center there. We are the second oldest LGBT center in the country, having just celebrated 40 years last year.
And you guys do Pride right, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It takes place first weekend in September. South Central Minnesota Pride hosts that, and the LGBT Center and MSU Mankato play a large role as well. At the festival today, we're giving a lot of freebies out, pens, pencils, t-shirts to prospective students, and really just, here to celebrate with everyone. You can find us on our Facebook page, MNSU LGBT Center, or www.mnsu.edu/LGBTC.
Angie Gerstner, Mounds Park Academy. We are a pre-K through 12 school in St. Paul, private independent school, and we are here just supporting our Pride community and passing out free sunglasses. www.moundsparkacademy.org.
Deirdre Mannion Fisher. So I'm here with Queer Science. So we're an outreach organization for queer and trans high school students who are interested in the science fields. We're based out of the U, and a bunch of students come in once a semester, and they get to try different science experiments, meet each other, as well as meet professional scientists, including grad students. So we're giving out a lot of stickers and telling people about our upcoming events, and people can sign up if they're interested on our email list. They've got our website on the stickers, queerscience.umn.edu.
Javier. So we're here to help the students to push them to go to college. So we're representing Normandale Community College today. We have some tattoos, which are just temporary but very cool. We also have some fans and candy, of course.
The fans must be really popular today.
This is the last batch. Everything that was available that was rainbow color is gone. So they have to go with the red color. Normandale.edu, it's one of the public two-year institutions, part of the Minnesota State system. Come and join us and check it out. We have info sessions every week, so check the website, normandale.edu. Happy Pride!
Jesse LeClaire Vacta. I'm with United Theological Seminary of the Twin Cities. We are a small, progressive, open and affirming seminary right here in the Twin Cities. We do a lot of niche ministry and theology programs, so social transformation, interreligious chaplaincy, theology and the arts. So really the intersection of contemporary issues in theology and ministry. So we are open and affirming. We have been for a really long time. We really are a community and a place where people who've been otherwise disenfranchised or disillusioned by their religious community have found a home at United to study religion and to do the work that God's calling them to do. We got temporary tattoos, we got pins. We actually, the thing we're most proud about today, we've got a guide to inclusive religious communities in Minnesota. So we're really excited about that.
Wow. Is that like a new thing?
We did create it. We don't know if it's out there. We looked, we didn't find anything, so we decided that could be our contribution for Pride this year.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of one. So yeah, that's right. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no, check it out. And anyone who's searching for that community but wants them to be inclusive, you can check out our website, unitedseminary.edu.
Damien, Lavender Bridge and Metropolitan State. We are handing out a bunch of free stuff. We've got face painting, hula hooping. It's really fun.
You said Lavender Bridge.
Yes. It is Metropolitan State's LGBTQ student-run group that I am the president of. You can go on our Facebook page or our Instagram page or our Twitter, all of which are Lavender Bridge. You can also check out Metropolitan State online. Yeah, happy Pride.
My name is Will Biernat, and I am working the Mitchell Hamlin School of Law table here. We're promoting our evening, our hybrid, and our full-time programs. We are also promoting our Indian law program. As well as our health law program. We have one of the top-rated health law programs in the country, and through the Health Law Institute, a lot of students get a lot of work with research and doing appellate briefs and working at major organizations. And so we're out here today promoting all of these awesome programs and doing Pride. MitchellHamlin.edu is where all of our information can be found there, and then the Minnesota Bar also has a lot of information about that too. Happy Pride, thank you.
Quinn, I use they and them pronouns. I'm a therapist with Reclaim.
Quinn, long time no see, right?
Yeah, we were hanging out last week.
That's right. And where were we when we ran into each other?
We were hanging out at a Reclaim fundraiser at the Turf Club, and it was very delightful.
What's Reclaim up to at the festival today?
Oh man, so we are here. We are gathering surveys about a peer education program for intimate partner violence with queer and trans youth. We are offering, we've got an author here, a local author who writes young adult fantasy type novels, and she's been donating the books in order to help fundraise for us. It's very exciting. And yeah, just being here, being a presence, and spreading the word. Reclaim is a mental health organization. We offer therapy for queer and trans youth ages 12 to 26. We offer individual therapy, family therapy, group therapy, couples therapy, all that good stuff. We're also an advocacy, social justice organization that's very important to us. So yeah, we see all kinds of folks and help them through their journeys, and it's an honor to work for Reclaim. Reclaim.care. Happy Pride.
Jim Keenan from POR. Power of Relationships. We're a mental health agency that works with kids and their families, and we recently opened up a day treatment program exclusively for LGBTQ plus youth, grades 9 through 12. And it's a very small program, 10 to 15 kids, very intimate, very specialized service to help them through trauma, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress. We're just giving away some cool tattoos, doing some body art with some rainbow body paint. Got a big spinning wheel going on. We're giving away nail files. How many people give away nail files?
It's pretty original, yeah.
It is. They can go to www.poremotionalwellness.com.
Grace Kasalik with Cut It Out Salon. We're doing glitter tattoos here at the festival. We have so much glitter going on, it's amazing. We've done over 250 tattoos right now. Yep, so everybody's walking around with a little bit of glitter. The most popular design is the Minnesota Love with a rainbow design going through it. Yeah, with the rainbow glitter. You could go to www.cutitoutsalon.com. Happy Pride, thank you.
Siring from Shangri-La Craft. I have a Tibetan singing bowls they use in meditation, yoga, for stress reduction, mindfulness and stuff.
Can you play one right now? Can we hear it on the podcast? We're grabbing it in here, so all right. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you said this is an ancient tradition.
Yes, from Tibet, like very ancient, like more than 3,000 to 5,000 years ago.
What else do you have here?
We have other bags and clothings from Himalayas. Our website is tibetan-singingball.com.
Jessica Hill. We're at Ducky Screen Printing on iHeart Minneapolis. It's just a small South Minneapolis company that we do all of our own screen printing on American Apparel. So we've been doing this for the last, I want to say, almost 10 years now. So we got everything from girls cut like tank tops, crop tops, t-shirts. We have unisex tank tops and t-shirts. And then we have baby onesies and like small toddler t-shirts as well. And then we always bring out the rainbow heart for this one. It takes about 7 screens to get this one t-shirt done, so we only do it once a year for this guy. Yep, actually it's just iHeartMinneapolis.com. Otherwise, emailing Ducky Screen Printing or looking them up on Instagram. You can see all of our stuff there. We sell in very select stores. It changes all the time, so yeah, but coming out to this Bastille Day or the Red Stag Block Party, those are the 3 big ones we hit in the summer. Jennifer from Century College. We've got a booth where we're letting people know that Century College is the only 2-year college in Minnesota that has an LGBTQ center. So we have physical space that's devoted to our LGBTQ students.
I'm Skylar. I run our Pride Club, which is people representing intersectionality, diversity, and excellence. So we're a very, very inclusive club. We're giving away buttons and condoms and dental dams, stickers, cups, a bunch of stuff here today. So you can search LGBTQ Center on our website. We also have a Facebook page and a group for our club.
Century.edu.
Happy Pride.
Mariah. I am with Blueberry Buzz Body Art. We do henna. We're doing face paint, body glitter, glitter tattoos, and henna. I'm here with my aunt. Yeah, my aunt does. She works the state fair. She works different smaller county fairs and different festivals around the city. You can go to blueberrybuzz.com. Happy Pride.
Jason Kinsley from Watershed High School. Watershed is a small community of students, about 60 students in all. Grades 9 through 10, we're a public charter school, and we emphasize creativity and hands-on learning in the classroom. Very inclusive community. We're here showing our support for Pride, and a lot of our students are very involved in Pride, and so we have a lot of support from our kids at this event.
Zoe, I'm just, here hanging out, having a good time at Pride, We are currently under the Morris, University of Minnesota Morris tent, where all the gays like to hang out and get to know and support each other and also recruit, because Morris is a queer space and ready for more inclusive housing and also inclusive classrooms and clubs. We're great. Morris is in the middle of somewhere, as we say, but actually it's in the middle of nowhere. It's about 2.5 hours away from here, but it's it's a nice town. It's a very small town, but it's very queer friendly and a very like a rainbow on the hill kind of place. Yes. morris.umm.edu.
Jim Biederman, Anoka Ramsey Community College. Hey, we're just here to let students know about our programs, and we have 2 campuses in Coon Rapids and Cambridge. We've got Elijah here, who is one of our Student Senate presidents, and it's just a great day at the park. We're giving the greatest stuff. We have the best sunglasses in the park. We've got chapstick, bags, candy, you name it.
These bags are always popular, I imagine, because people get tons and tons of free stuff at Pride.
Exactly. They're perfect for the park, but they've got our logo on it and, shows off the college, so it's a win-win for us.
Win for everybody. So where can people follow everything you're doing online?
www.anokaramsey.edu. Thank you. Happy Pride.
Cheryl from Minneapolis College. So we're here just promoting education, but also mostly being within the community. This takes place right in our backyard. We went through a rebranding, so we have a new brand name and a new nickname. Normally we were called MCTC, but now Minneapolis College, because that's who we represent. So we're giving away backpacks, sunglasses, pencils that change color. We need more pencils that change color in the world, right? And we have lots of information for those that are interested in maybe starting a new career or getting back into school. And we have the most affordable programs within the Minnesota State area. Minneapolis.edu. Happy Pride!
Jessica, I'm with Augsburg University. Well, we're just here tabling to answer any questions and get the word out about Augsburg and how well of a community it is to people who are applying or thinking of going to college. Our website is definitely the main place to go, but if you want to get more specific, definitely just search up the name of the university along with whatever you're interested in knowing more about, and it usually comes up. augsburguniversity.edu, I believe. Happy Pride.
Katie Anderson, you are in Word Up booth, and I help people find their word of intent. Yeah, so the main focus is people create their word or choose their word, and if they don't have it, see it there, I can create it on the spot for them, and it's a daily reminder of an intention they set. I also have some fun Pride jewelry for the occasion.
So how do you make these?
I take these metal stampers and I pound the nail right into the metal and hope I don't hit my thumb.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Gosh, very cool.
With love.
Yeah, it's out. And is there anywhere people can get this stuff online?
Yes, they can go to my website, actually, wordupjewelry@gmail.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much. This is your first time here.
It is.
Awesome. Congrats. Thanks for being here, and good luck with everything. Happy Pride.
Thank you. You too.
Meredith Abbey. I'm with the Anti-War Committee. Well, we're here every year because we think it's important to make connections between the queer community and anti-war issues. And so we're here to pass out our anti-war zine and to educate people about our upcoming events. Particularly, we're mobilizing people to protest the upcoming Muslim ban decision. We don't expect that the Supreme Court is going to make the right call. And so we have got plans to have an emergency response protest the day the Supreme Court announces their decision at 6 p.m. at the Federal Building in downtown Minneapolis, which is at 4th and 4th.
And tell me about this zine here.
Oh, well, we do a summer zine every year where we write articles and we talk about anti-war issues, but we also talk about the history of Pride and try to educate people about the fact that Pride was started as a riot. Pride wasn't started as this corporate event. You know, Pride was started as this act of resistance, and so we think as people who are organizing resistance to Trump's bigotry and racism and wars, we think it's important to make connections here and explain to people about the radical roots of Pride and invite them to be a part of continuing that legacy. Antiwarcommittee.org.
Thanks so much. Thanks for all the work you're doing. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride to you too.
Roger Henry with Open Your Heart to the Hungry and Homeless. We've been around for about 30 years, and we were started by state employees with a food drive. And we raise money each year and we give it out to food shelves and homeless shelters. We are here supporting the freedom of people, but one of the things that's nearest and dearest to our hearts is that homeless youth are one of the most vulnerable populations, and about 20% of homeless youth identify themselves in one category of that and are particularly vulnerable. So we try and give our support wherever we can to homeless kids in shelters. There are a wide range of opportunities to get involved, not so much directly with Open Your Heart, but with any of the causes that relate to food shelves or homeless shelters. We can be a go-between. If people call us up, we can help find them a spot to volunteer in different organizations where it matches up with their interests. They can go to oyh.org.
Salvin Siddiq. I do henna body art. It's 100% natural green leaf with the eucalyptus oil and orange and lemon juice, not orange, lemon juice. I do body art. It stays couple weeks. This is actually from the Egypt first. That time people draw their skin, then Muslim peoples, they follow their prophet Muhammad. He was used to color his beard. From there, Muslim people, to show him respect, does it in the body and hair also.
What kind of designs are people getting today?
Oh, they give me on me what I like. I do it from my heart. Otherwise, if they show me any design, I do it. And most of them like flowers, vines, and leaves. All this.
So people will say, hey, just go ahead and make what you think looks good, right?
Yes. Then they get the best thing. I do whatever they pay. More than that, I do for them.
Oh, yeah. It can get expensive. People sometimes they do little designs, and sometimes people do their whole arm. I've seen, right?
Yes, whole arms, whole backside also. I do lot of backside, arms, not only hand, legs, feet, whatever they tell me. I have the tall chair to sit there for thigh.
Oh yeah, it's a long day. You want to be comfortable, right?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. It's a very nice weather, very nice tree. I'm under the tree. I'm very happy here. I want to come next year.
Do you do other festivals around the city?
I do all long festival. Like last week, I was in the Stone Arch Breeze in Hennepin. Yep. Next week, I'm going to Hmong Festival. Yeah, I do it all the time.
So if people have questions for you, want you to come to one of their events, where can they find you online?
Oh, I have my Shanai Henna, and my daughter has the Paul Bashas Creative Service. So we both get. So she lives in Seattle, my daughter, but from there she give me the business here. So we both do it.
Thank you very much for your time. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
The TC Pride Podcast is a production of the NonPod, nonprofit podcast community, and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes, on Android, or by email at tcpridepodcast.org. Because we're in this together. NonPod turns your email newsletter, blog, or video content into a more powerful, more personal, more intimate, on-demand listening experience. Your podcast, your story, your voice, simplified, amplified. Learn more now at nonpod.com.